touch street drugs.
Okay, I'm pretty sure in Texas you're not allowed to have weed, period, though, whether it's medical or not. I mean, maybe in another state.
No. Yeah, I asked that cop. I was like, well, I got weed on me, and I got a medical card, too, so is there anything y'all can do? And they told me no, so they're not going to mess with me just because I got a medical card.
Well, yeah, they're not really prosecuting people for weed, but I'm just saying I'm still pretty sure it's illegal. But so Cameron's not doing Xanny Bar, so why would he tell his sister that?
I don't know. Whatever he got going on with his sister, that's what he got going on with his sister. I don't get in his business. I just let him tell me what he wants to tell me. I had no idea he told his sisters he did that. I'm going through his phone. This is actually the first time I'm on his phone because he had left his phone behind. So he actually told me to take it because he didn't trust it in the police station.
So how do you think he's going to call when he gets out?
He has no minutes.
That's true.
So what I told the officer, he said I sound ridiculous, which I do, and I don't care. I'm gonna go sit on the police station. I'm gonna wait until court comes because he really shouldn't even be in there. He just asked for help. That was the most he asked. And then the second cop car pulled up and took Cameron away from the cop that he was first talking to. The second cop had no idea what's going on. He just started locking Cameron up in cuffs. And I got mad and I went back to the first officer that came to the door and I told him that there is no reason why Cameron should be in cuffs. He asked for y'all to come over here for help and he said there was a disturbance, meaning me. So it just didn't make sense why they took him in, but they said also because they said that they smoked a whiff of alcohol. It made no sense. So like I didn't even smell Cameron smelling like alcohol. But
yeah, but were you both drinking though?
No, we haven't drank today.
You haven't. So none of you have drank today?
No, we haven't been drinking for a while. We still have cans aren't even been touched open. It's just it didn't make sense for that cop to say that he was drinking because I know for a fact he hasn't drank. We've been super busy today. My sister had her baby, so we weren't really able to eat that much. We ate like a sandwich and a hash brown. That was it. That's all he's ate today. He went in with a headache, and I don't know. I'm just probably gonna wait out there with him because I'm mad at my mom. Like my mom, she was trying to help. My aunt was trying to help too, but they didn't stay their distance further enough to where the cops couldn't hear them. But I felt like the cops overheard a little bit.
Overheard what?
Huh?
What do you think the cops overheard?
I'm honestly not sure what they overheard because I was too busy screaming at the cop for not letting Cameron out.
Okay, so Jessica, do you think that there's do you think that there's maybe a bigger issue here? Like, I know I've been told, I mean, I've never met you in person, but I've been told that you have really bad anger problems.
Yes, I am. Fun fact, I am bipolar, ADHD, ADD, anxiety, depression. I got a whole bunch of stuff. I try to warn Cameron not to date me because I am not that type of girl to date, and I do not like hurting people, and I know what I'm capable of, and I try very, very hard to be nice to Cameron, and I end up being nice to Cameron, but I have anger issues, and that's something I'm trying to work on. Before I got with Cameron, I told him that if I got with you, that I have issues that I need to work with. Like, even before then, I told him that I didn't want to jump in a relationship because I'm still trying to work on myself. Like, my anger is slowly starting to go down. But since Cameron came around, me and him are exactly alike. So it's like he brought it.
What do you mean you guys are exactly alike? In what manner?
Like every manner.
Because Cameron is super sensitive. You can look at him wrong and he is going to react.
Yes, exactly. If I give him I look at him he'll look at me and smile and I'll go like something like that with my eyebrows, he automatically thinks that I'm mad at him. I'm just like, I'm not mad at you or anything, but he'll start something off of that. Like, I don't know. We're very much alike. He thinks that I always give him dirty looks and I don't. It's just how it is. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how to get Cameron out. And I know it was not going to be till the next morning.
Yeah,
and Cameron was crying because he didn't want to get locked up. And the whole point of all of this was because they were supposed to come and help out.
Okay, well, police never help. Let me just tell you one more time. Police never help nobody. Unless you're being raped or murdered, you don't call the police. They just fuck up your life and make your life more complicated.
Exactly what they did to him.
And that needs to be a lesson he had to learn, I guess, because you never call the police. It's not an attention. That sounds like what he was doing was attention-seeking behavior. He was trying to seek attention.
Bit.
Yeah, and he got his attention that he wanted, just not in the manner he wanted it in. So you never call the police unless you're being raped or murdered or hurt or somebody's hurting a child. Otherwise, the police do not have no business being involved, really.
Yeah, I tried to stop him, and I was running out the restroom too, and pushed through everybody just to get to him, and it was already too late. Like, if I would have grabbed the phone out of his hand, like, I felt like the cops for sure would have, like, I don't know. Maybe if I grabbed the phone out of his hand before he could even finish talking, maybe he wouldn't have got locked up.
But
I do know I was trying my hardest to make sure that nigga didn't get locked up, because I do not want him to get locked up in Texas. It's not even his state.
That's exactly my other point, is because Cameron's not from this state and he doesn't have like a Texas driver's license, he hasn't grown up here. Speaking from my own personal experience, the cops are so much more apt to lock you up than they would to somebody who's from Texas, because you're like an outsider, you know?
I can't believe he did that.
Well, that was the attention that he was seeking. So, I mean, he knows better. Like, he thinks it's funny to joke around about, like, when, you know, you're driving around or whatever. He thinks it's hilarious to be like, ooh, the cop's turning around, or to try to psych people out for the cops. You know, he thinks that shit's funny. I don't think that shit's funny at all. So he got exactly what he asked for.
I try to teach him to grow up a little bit.
He got exactly what he's asked for. You know, I've been in prison, and I don't think joking around about the cops is ever funny. I don't think it's ever a game, but he seems to think so. He used to love to do that to me all the time. So this is something he needed to learn, and luckily for him, it was only a Class C misdemeanor and not something worse. It's not the end of his life, you know, but he needed to grow up a little bit and be a big boy, and spend a night in jail will do him some good. Maybe he'll think twice next time. I hope that they let him out tomorrow. I can't say that they will, but if they don't, I'm not bailing him out. I absolutely can, but I'm not doing it.
Yeah, no. So the whole bailing thing, does it have to be the mother, or could somebody else bail him out?
Anybody can bail anybody out of jail.
Okay.
But when you sign for a bail, you have to be responsible for them not showing up for court. And if they don't, if his bail, let's just say his bail is $500, and you pay $50 to a bondsman to get him out, and he doesn't show up to court, you're liable for the other $450, and they're going to arrest him.
He has to stay in jail until he pays it off.
No, if his bond is $500 tomorrow, which is probably what it's going to be, might even be less. A bondsman more than likely won't take a bond for a $500 bond, but if you do find a bondsman that's willing to, it's going to be $50. It's going to be 10% of the $500. So it'll be $50 to get him out. And then if Cameron doesn't go to court on his scheduled court date, then that means that you are liable for the other $450. You'll have to pay the bondsman, and they will come and arrest Cameron.
Is there like a certain day, or you do payment plans like that?
You just have to pay $50. You can't make a payment on the $50. You can't make a payment plan on the $50. You have to have $50 up front right then and there, or and then there might be some more fees. If you wanted to bail Cameron out on a $500 charge, it's probably going to be $100 altogether with the fees and everything.
Okay.
So and the only time you'll have to pay the other $400 would be if Cameron didn't go to court. And then at that point, if he doesn't go to court, he's non-bondable. You can't even get him out. He won't have a bond.
Right. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna get off the phone here, call my mom, tell her she owes me money. Does it have to be an adult over there, or no?
You are an adult, aren't you?
I'm 20.
That's fine. You can sign on the bail yourself. Do you have an ID?
I have an Oklahoma ID.
I don't know. That might be okay. I don't know if you have to have an in-state ID or not, but bye.